Oh, keyboard is so far away. Not used to it. Oops. Oh, big mistake there. Should probably pop out my chat. It's really hard to over here. Right. How was work? I actually called out today because my neighborhood was blasting fireworks into the night and I wasn't able to sleep the whole night, and I was like, no way I'm gonna be able to get any good work. I just have to call out. I don't usually call them. It's like a once every few months thing for me at most. Not working on 0 hours of sleep. For work, dental receptionist. Lower RuneScape a little bit. Yeah, dental receptionist. I handle your insurances. Yeah, I mostly take PTO. When I do want my time off, usually it's because I'm like feeling really sick or something. I try not to call out more than a couple times a year. Like, technically I'm like allowed to do whatever, right? But early monkey spawn? That kind of sucks. It's honestly kind of a pain in the ass when I call out, because I feel like I'm somewhat needed a lot of the time, and then if I end up calling out, I end up just having a shit ton more work to handle later. At some other point, it's like, I'm probably gonna get the sun this kill. I'm not trying to get 722'd and hit by a monkey. Not a fan of United States healthcare, to be honest. System sucks. Missed. Sad. Dude, every time somebody's like co-pays are a lot. I had to give them the discretionary, like, by the way, your insurance company can just for whatever reason they want not pay for something. They're always like, what? I'm like, yeah. It's not gonna, like, most of the time that doesn't happen, but you never know. So many janky policies out there. How's it going, Kevin? Can I deal some damage? It would be nice to deal some damage. There you go. If you're wondering why I'm not finishing off this meleeer, is because he doesn't heal until I bring Kefri below the overheal, and I'd rather hit him when Kefri pushes me back later. $5,600, god damn. Sounds like a graphics card. What kind of 500 you running? Going for kit run or money run? I'm gonna guess money, because I think you already have kit, right? I feel like a surprising amount of my viewers have kit. I guess if you're like coming to watch a ToA stream, you're probably a little bit better than the average player. So you're more likely to have kit and stuff. First kit? Yo, you got it, don't worry. Took me a while to get mine. Not 39 or higher, please. Yes, perfect. 2 free hits off on this guy. I'll hit him with this. Got the hang of double trouble. That's really good though. I mean, getting the hang of double trouble makes your 500 so much easier. It's so nice. You just have a free, basically 30 invocation you have on. Assuming you have keep back too. Dang, this has been a slow Kefri and it's only level 2. Which means it's gonna be slow raid in general. Because it doesn't matter all the time anyway. We lower rune light and raise the music. virtual magic level. Do I recommend the version with Pathfinder? I wouldn't recommend it. I think it makes the raid a lot harder when you're getting your first 500. Overly draining. I think Path Seeker is okay. It's not efficient for money runs, but it's fine for a first kit run. Bandos. No red X. Assuming no salts. It's doable, but you do want to be kind of clean with... It's not that bad. But you're gonna need to be pretty clean with your death charging on the monkeys. Otherwise you might, because you're probably gonna have to stun twice. Like you're most definitely gonna have to stun twice. I mean, you might get lucky and just not need to, but also assuming you'll have Blood Fury. How do people do this? I want to learn this for the future. Swap, shift click. Use. So what did he do? They use like this and they stand still. Or is it they use the mirror? On the barrier? Oh. Place and then... What the hell's the purpose of drop? I'm gonna set the shift click to use. So it would be like... Oh, I guess for here you would just... Wait, is that how it works? Do I have to wait for my character to turn? I think I do have to wait for my character to turn. Ah! Spending a lot of time getting some science down. You don't get the timing? Basically, once my character arrives on it, I'll turn. And then I'll place the mirror instead of having to rotate it later. I think I figured it out. I got time to spare on these 500s, 525s. I don't really care if I lose like a minute and a half figuring it out. Figured it's a good time to learn of any time. Bored at night, you know. Oh, didn't proc there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Music's a little too loud. Oh, ended up muting it. Oh well. Turn it back on in a bit. Hey, Scan. Hey, what's up, Scott? It's hard to adjust volume while you're running this boss. Or whatever. Hey, congrats, Simple Dude. Nice to hear it. It's gonna hurt. Dodged it. Let's go. Completely intentional. Did I get some damage? Holy shit. Alright, I think this is my last hit. Should've done the last hit. Dude, I'm messing up a lot. So dead. I don't know how I'm alive, but let's go. Misjudged the timing on that. Got meleeed. I guess luck's a part of skill, you know what they say. Dude, what am I doing? It's getting hit for no reason. Luck is being really nice and not like continually screwing me over at least. Lied, screwed me over. Okay, that was a good recovery on the movement. Thanks to your veterans inventory setup. Hey, congrats. No problem. Was the raid really difficult? Was it close? It was not as bad as you thought, hopefully. The hell did I just click on? Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And those fireworks yesterday really screwed my sleep schedule. mess up and take 60 damage. Yeah, take some time. It's good that you're learning to do it the correct way instead of just skull skipping though, because the correct way is better for you right now. Skull skipping becomes more worth it when you have like really good DPS and stuff like that. If you have true tile indicator, the best time to click the skull is after your tile updates. Yeah, you could just react to the thing if you just stand a little bit farther back. Don't stand in melee range. Helps a lot. I don't really bother remembering myself. Iffy with a sanity on. Yeah, get out of the way, it's good. Oops, shouldn't stand in the middle. The sides tend to be safer for the waves. And the acid that comes down. Zebak giving me the suck. How's it going, phone? Not very promising Void Wakers, if I say so myself. A lot of people told me they thought I was white. That makes me very happy about my pronunciations, my enunciates. It means I'm lacking a little bit in the accent department. But I was black, big and black. makes me a lot more confident in my English. It means a lot of people weren't able to detect any kind of accent. Well, everyone has a little bit of an accent, but you know what I mean. The least distinguishable accent. Technically my second language, yeah, but I learned it when I was like 5, and my brain only had capacity for either my primary language, which is Cantonese at the time, or English, and it just took English. But sometimes I'll have a lot of trouble remembering like words. I feel like the way I enunciate things are fine, but sometimes it just takes a while for words to come into my head. How do I know I'm not going to die on the Alba special? It's a very specific timing that I've learned about with specifically 2 Void Wakers and 2 staff. I'm not really timing it myself, I'm just letting the Shadow and the Void Waker like kind of auto-time itself, if you know what I mean? Like I know that orb is going to hit on that exact time every single raid I do. Which is why I'm very confident in the tick eat. It's not really a tick eat, it's a tick sun, but you know what I mean. Sceptre is almost exclusively for Zebak, but I kind of also use it in Wardens, although I don't think it actually makes a difference at Wardens. It's just placebo, but I'm too lazy to switch, so I'll take any placebo I can get. How's it going today, boss? Going pretty good. Did have to call out of work today though, which was very sad. I couldn't get any good sleep. My work schedule is kind of messed up for the week, but hopefully I can power through tomorrow and fine. I really dislike having to call out for work. Need my monies, of course. So it creates a lot of trouble for the place. About 2 tiles, yeah. 2 tiles if you're just gonna wing it. It's about 2 tiles away from you. So I'll use a scepter there, but I don't think it actually does anything. Someone mapped it out to be like 6 seconds time save, but that's literally indistinguishable. I'm just too lazy to switch to my Void Waker here. And I 2 down, or is the raid level too high for that? I don't know, I haven't tried. And I haven't done the math on it, so I can't give you an answer on that, unfortunately. Maybe if I brought Berserker Ring, maybe, or something like that. You know, like an Elder Maul, I don't know. Stalled for specs and stuff, but I don't know, stalling for specs wouldn't be worth. Oh, I spent so much time on the head puzzle. I'll still make time. I'm not gonna spend 6 minutes on P3 / P4. You guys see Kirby got the world record, I think yesterday for solo. It's pretty cool. Stepping in Venom's supposed to remove? No, it shouldn't remove anything. I step in Venom all the time. After Monkey Puzzle. 2 Venom plus pre-pot. Not that I know of, no. Are you doing a particularly slow raid? Because, like a slow-ish run, you won't have the pre-pot left over for Kefri, which does make sense. Your anti-venom runs out and you step on Venom with the anti-poison particles, thinking it goes away. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. It venoms you. Very interesting mechanic. Question, how much does your client take up of your screen? About a third. I can just give you the resolution after this, I think. It's like 1,000 something by, I don't know. Takes about a third. It's not too small. It's not like classic size, but it's definitely not big. Also tick there, but I didn't want to ruin the 0 damage. 0 damage before. Let's see, what is my rune light resolution? I don't know if it'll be on base though. 1094 by 7. It's not 1094 right now, but I was probably playing on that at some point. Probably about 1,000 by 730. I would say this is pretty comfortable. Yeah, most people don't play full screen. This is kind of far for the inventory. Although some people do use like the big interface. I just don't like the big icons. But yeah, about 1,000 by 730 seems to be roughly the area I'm comfortable with. I don't keep it static. I just kind of move it as needed. Like depending on my mood, you know, just kind of like wing it. How's my 650? Raid number 2. Play on a 1440. I still play by on a 1920 by 1080. For me, ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know what a 1440 is. Just yet. Not ready. I think I might upgrade when I change my desk. You only play full screen? The majority of people don't play full screen, yeah. They just play on like a slightly smaller monitor to minimize the amount of movement you need to do between your inventory and the rest of the game. I'm not gonna one-shot either of these two. Kinda cutting it close on that repair. It lives at 1 HP? Of course it does. I'm gonna tactically hide from the shaman for a little bit longer. I just to start having nightmares about Monkey Room. The venom. It's venomous. I feel that. Pretty slow. But I am chilling. Signed up for the web. Yeah, I use Web Weaver because of BP, because I'm too lazy to bring the assembler. You think I would ever try Dolos for a bigger challenge and more money? It's not much more money, and it's not really fun of a challenge. It just makes the raid extremely tedious, if you ask me. This is a rough one. I'm actually fine though. Unless this guy gets Zuckerberged. The scaling doesn't really reward you for doing Dolos unless I was actually playing the other account. Like, actually. Referring to like No Monkeys kinds, where he kind of plays it, but not really. The whole raid, it wouldn't really be that much more money, considering he takes like 55 minutes to clear it. I assume he probably dies a good bit too, because understandably it's a lot harder. This is a long Baba. If I were to try Dolo ToA, I would very seriously try playing both accounts at the same time for the fun. I wouldn't do it just to basically solo on one account and kind of play on the other. I am pretty confident I can kill Nightmare on 2 accounts at the same time. I've already done it like 50 times. Like for the whole kill, not just one, like phase or whatever. And I don't cheese with Justy. ToA, I think I can do it for most rooms. The exceptions being some Akkas. That being said, it might be efficient to do it anyway, because even if I die there, it's fine. That would be probably the only room I don't think I could play 2 accounts in easily. And Zebak should be fine unless it's a level 4+. I don't think I can handle level 4+. I could definitely handle level 3 on both accounts. So it wouldn't really be that efficient of a raid because I would have to scale it down anyway. For me, maybe I can handle 4+. Also, I don't want to raise my alt. My alt is... These are the stats of my alt. It's not that good. I don't really want to borrow an account if I don't need to. The scaling's not... Got good mage. It's got okay melees. Got piety. Does it have piety? Might not have piety. I think it does have piety. Because everyone's doing Nightmare with it. You ever listen to some of the older RuneScape soundtracks and just realize absolute masterpieces like this one? Not just like the usual like flute style of yesteryear, but like some of the other random ones. I'll do it. Very vampire-y. The Mask's Promise is really good too. I listen to it too much though. I don't know what instrument that is in the background. It's like a little, it's like a trumpet sounding, but it's so good. Percussion. Ooh, this might get awkward. This got very awkward. I didn't expect it to push me back on the same tick I procced. Now I have to deal with Vita 0. Because now it's not in the cage. I guess there's no point going to the thing here. Well, can't see me here, I guess. How am I gonna get myself out of this situation? I guess I could just face tank him for the rest of the kill. Doesn't matter where I fight him. How's it going, Bossman? I could kill him, but I think I could just tank him. How the raid's going? They're going pretty okay. Got this ranger beating my ass here, though. I guess that is an argument why maybe I shouldn't dung stack there. Because sometimes he'll knock me back same tick, and then I can't do anything but get caged there. Allow him out of the cage. I'd rather not kill him though, I'd rather just ignore him. I don't want to use up all my run. Did an insanity. Hey, how'd it go? Gotta get the band-aid off. Yeah, that's right. This guy's really not gonna die. Okay, not too bad. Sentinel, I got it. Nice. Supposed to break that first, but whatever. Don't do it. Ah, messed up. Should I wait a tick? We taking free damage for no reason. Look, these guys still got fireworks. I don't think you guys can hear them. They're not that loud, but I'm sure if I was sleeping, I would hear it. Because you don't know how it is when you're trying to sleep. Sound amplifies 10,000. And I think I entered on 57. Neighbor still firing? Yeah, I have no idea how people get their hands on this many fireworks. I'm like super sensitive to noise when I'm sleeping. Literally like a dog. If I hear one when I'm sleeping and it wakes me up, I'll just be shook for the rest of the night. It did this to me like 3 times and I realized I was not gonna be able to fall asleep the rest of the night. Please tell me this goes off before it hits me. Yes. Oops. On a scale of 1 to worth, that was about no. Dang, attack the tick early. Well, I splashed anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. The moth in my room, holy shit. Just freaked me out. I don't know where the bugs are coming from. I don't have any open windows. I wonder if they're coming in through the AC unit. I clicked! I'm 100% not passing this DPS check. Unless... Let's go... 2 massive chonker hits. And TB. Wish I knew how to whistle. Yes, Deadly Prayers does in fact smite you. Would be nice to remember, even though I've done this raid 600 times. Better than Arrows or ToA? Yeah. Especially if you have Shadow and can't afford Ancestral, it's the perfect rebuild. Assuming it doesn't cost as much as Ancestral. Because it has percent damage, and percent damage is always more valuable than accuracy. I'm guessing even, I haven't done the math, but even without, because the defensive stats of ARMs don't matter, so you're just comparing accuracy and damage. I haven't checked the accuracy, but if it's lower than ARMs, it's still going to be a little bit better. If it's at least like Mystic level. It's because percent damage is OP. Unless it's like really low. Oh, I see why I was playing. Only I caught that. It stopped going through my playlist for some reason. Yeah, Arms is already paper anyway, so going from paper to nothing won't really change anything. I mistimed the salt perfectly in the worst way. Whatever. I'm gonna have 15 seconds of 124. I just needed to wait one more tick. Can you not? Get away from me. I'm gonna sin over here. Juicy. Bird is only good for ancients. It still has some percent damage by itself though. I'm guessing that'll still be better than Aram's, having that little bit of percent, even if it's not too much. It's only 3. But... where is my shit? Yeah, it's got like 1% magic damage per piece. And then if you're using Ancients, I think it's 4% magic damage per piece. Probably pricey for a long time. Yeah, but probably starting off lower than Ancestral. Also, that only affected Ancients. Yeah, it's got 1% built into it per piece. So combined, you're basically getting 1 Ancestral piece in terms of damage, which is actually pretty nice. Hopefully it's kind of cheap, bridges a gap. You know what the game really needs? So it needs a gap between like Dragon Crossbow and Bofa. The mage gap is good to fill, but they really need a gap between Dragon Crossbow and Bofa. / ACB and Bofa. Of course that hits me for 30. So rude. What's my playlist right now? It's just some chilled RuneScape OST. I picked out the OSTs that are like the most chill. So usually I listen to like epic instrumentals or some EDM or rock. I was like, you know, I haven't listened to like this a very chill overall playlist in a while. As a bonus, RuneScape music on a RuneScape stream. Monetization, you know. I do plan on probably going back to my old playlists sometimes though. Because it's good to have like variety, depending on the mood. Six, 7, 8, 9. The Halo and Fable one, yeah. The Venerabos, just basically niche slayer. Bloodvelds, fire giants. Pretty much it. Thank you, Bossman. How much does a scepter help? It's not worth it for most people. I would say, honestly, like 470 to not even. I would say don't bring it unless you're at least at 500 for money raids. For a kit run, it's not worth either, the slot. It's easy to make time with or without it. The scepter gives you about a 25-second time save at my raid, 25 to 30 seconds. It's still slower than BGS plus Tbow, like a 6-way, by about 19 seconds if I did my math correctly. 19 seconds on like a max juiced level 5 Zebak 525. So I don't think 19 seconds is worth 2 inventory slots, for me at least, because otherwise I wouldn't have these restores. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm not trying to flick every single room. And I'm most certainly not trying to red X Baba and lose those 20 seconds anyway. Which makes no sense. So basically TLDR, not worth. Maybe consider past 500 money raids. Because that's when Zebak will have like high enough HP for it to actually matter. Like in the speedrun that Mulgurt Kirby's recently did for 300, he doesn't bring BGS for Zebak as a similar thing because DPS specs help nuke him a lot faster. So you don't need the defense reduction as much because of the lower HP pools. Why do people red X Baba? To make it a low supply room, and also I guess not to deal with mechanics, but it does make it quite a bit slower as a trade-off. Now, yeah, the only thing I don't understand is why people are more willing to accept the red X trade-off, but they're not willing to accept the mage Zebak trade-off, although the mage one is much more reasonable. You know if BGSing Zebak too high makes it worse for Tbow? I have no idea. Actually, no, I do have an idea. It does not, because BGS drains magic at the very end after all the other stats are drained. I don't know if stats are drained after the defense floor, but even if it were, it would probably drain attack first. The mage Zebak trade-off, with this setup, you gain 2 inventory slots and lose about 19 to 20 seconds on Zebak, on a level 5 Zebak, by the way, so like that's a conservative estimate. Because, you know, you don't have to bring anguish and zvambs. And you lose about 2 shots at P2. P2 wardens, not having anguish zvambs. I believe it takes roughly 14 shots for P2. Could be wrong. So time for inventory space, which is exactly what the Baba one is. Time for inventory space too. Instead of bringing an extra restore to tank and Sunwith, people red X them and take, you know, 25-30 second time losses for 1 inventory slot of restore, assuming they're really good at flicking. So, just on a math perspective, that makes no sense. If they're willing to take the Baba trade-off, but not the Zebak trade-off. How many purples do I get every day? Depends how much I raid. Can you not jab me while I'm switching? So rude. I ran onto that one. I don't raid like 10 raids a day. I usually do like somewhere between 5 to 8, depending on how much I am streaming. Oh, it's done. I just realized Fang and Baba. That's on Jagex's end though. That's for them to fix. It's got no animations for half of it. So how many would I get per day? Depends how much I raid. Like I said. If I do one raid, I'm not gonna get a purple probably, right? If I do like 10 a day. The thing is, I don't consistently raid, like... I have work to do sometimes. So sometimes I might only send like 2 or 3. If I do like 10, I guess on average I'll get like 2, right? But I don't know. Depends. It's also RNG. I'm not always gonna send like 5 raids a day. Like for today, I'm probably just gonna send like, I don't know, 1 or 2 more, and then probably gonna get ready to bed. I'm not raiding every day. So. I don't know. It's not a good idea to like say I'm always gonna do like 5 raids a day. I just do it when I feel like it. Sometimes I'll nerd out and do 2 streams. I'll do like 10, you know? Inconsistent. Per day is not a good statistic, is what I'm saying to ask. Most purples in a day? So far, 4. So far, 4. Total KC. We are at 651 experts now. We're about 100 normals, so about 750. Thank you, Juju, for stopping by. How's it going, Nibris? Turn on the AC. Let me let the rock fall down first, and then I'll turn it on. I missed the button. No. Oh, no one saw that. Dude, what am I doing? I'm gonna die. Here. So hot. I'm gonna die. There you go. "50-50 if the fight's gonna go right." Oh, so much better. At least we die early, get it over with. I'm sweating over here. "50-50 for you. Did I forget something? I missed a tick on the AC, yeah. I missed it. I tried to do it in between ticks. I messed up. That's a mage, right? Takes practice. Like, if you're losing a lot of ticks, like when you're fighting it normally, or if you do what I did and just die, you know, it usually doesn't work out. Should have right X'd it, bro. You wouldn't have died there. I would have had to click that AC eventually. I'm just saying. Was my advice on Shadow rebuild? Fast 300 work for 400s. If you have a Shadow, straight 400s, even if you're Mystics gamer. Now I should be web weaving, but I don't want to switch. Hello, Thrall, wake up. Got raid to do. I wanted it to stack. Past 400 even, well, 400 even not comfortable yet. Oh yeah, this is a get comfortable kind of thing. You know, it is what it is. You have room to work toward. You can do like a 370 or like a mid 300. I ain't the boss of you, you know. Bandage gang, hell yeah. Better be running bandages at 400. Just remember, never stagnate. Like, everyone has a definition of what their chill is, right? But then you just go a little bit up, rinse and repeat. And eventually your chill becomes something new. It's beautiful. It's a concept we call practice. But don't, you know, stagnate. Scared to leave your panic brew? Well, you can still have a panic brew at 400s. Because you don't have dehydration yet. Dude, all the way over there. I don't have a blow pipe to drag me, so I actually can't skip that. Lovely rares range is actually a downside. That kind of skip. I'll use a Fang spec. Not ideal, but gotta use something. 300, 500, it's big dick. You know? Rather painful Baba, but seems kind of quick so far. I don't know. Love planking, of course. I gotta get it over with. I did like 30 solo chambers, and then I said, fuck it, let's do challenge mode. And you know what happened? That raid took an hour. I almost didn't make time because I was so bad at home. I had an hour and 6-minute challenge mode. Like, with the gear back then, you're supposed to complete it in like 40, 45. I took an hour and 6 minutes, but I got dust. So, literally paid off. Good old 2kc CM dust. It's a sign, you know, like your kit could come with a shadow, you don't know. Think about how crazy that would be. Your very first 500 just comes with a shadow. I think I skipped the 425 and went straight to 500 from 400. But not as big of a gap, but still somewhat there. Web Weaver, nice upgrade on the BP. It's a side grade. Technically it's a time downgrade, but it's just chill. It depends, like, if you need the ammo slot, you know? If you're actually gonna pick up your ammo, you're gonna swarm, you're gonna need a blowpipe for swarming and stuff like that. Then obviously you'll want an assembler, because I assume you don't want to lose like 100 dragon darts are in. But if you have a Tbow, I mean, you said it's a rebuild, right? So you don't have a Tbow, you're gonna have to blowpipe warden. You don't want a web weaver warden P2. It's gonna take you like 5 years. So I wouldn't really think about it until you're like uber rich. Have Tbow and Shadow personally. But hey, if you want to pick up your darts after Warden P2, go nuts. But it'll be like 50 darts. I wouldn't personally do it in your position. Stick with the blowpipe assembler, since you need it for Warden anyway. D-darts assumed? Yes. I'm gonna assume you're using D-darts. It's a rebuild, so you're a main, right? You can afford some 1k darts, you know, they're very cheap. Ah! I've never gotten bit for so hard. You can actually kill me. We live. Was last purple a Fang? I think so. Chance of him biting that hard is so low. It should be rewarded. Amethyst darts is that bad? Yeah, I should probably use dragon darts. Oh boy, we're sinning. Fuck the deeps. Mmm, juice. You know, I have like so much prayer, I should have just sunned, but can't resist. Tbow of Bandos or ZCB and Torva? You have Shadow? I'm gonna assume you have Shadow. Tbow. I'm gonna go with Tbow. But if you're having trouble with face tanking Baba and you're red Xing him with the Bandos, then Torva. But ZCB is also not gonna be your P2 Warden damage, just keep that in mind. I'm getting shredded. Cheese. Yeah, you keep thinking they're like 3k each. Yeah, Dragon Darts are like 1.1k right now. I'm hoping Desert Treasure 2 makes them a little bit more expensive. Hopefully to require Blowpipe or something. Because it's really low right now. But I'm gonna guess Tbow's probably best. Tbow saves a lot of time for 2 versus Blowpipe. These agiles is getting piked by them. Look at this. Constantly. Dude, I dropped my prayer for like a second, they instantly hit me 9. Like, man. Okay, 73. 68. Oh, huge. Instantly half health. If I can get a no dung last phase, that'll be so good. I jinxed it. I don't think that counts, but... It's not too bad for having to for double SGSing. Is his face reveal? Reveal? Yes. Yes. Now, I could have waited to place that, but I have a 99 mining privilege, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Let's go. $57. Why Willy music? I'm just having a... It's just a chilled OSRS soundtrack. This one's pretty chill to me. Maybe very anxiety inducing for other people. Just OSRS music in general for tonight. Oh, I didn't believe. Like, there's just got a bunch of like chilled ones like the Varrock theme, Spirit Garden, stuff like that. The only one I just included because I thought it was a pretty chill theme. As long as you like block out the inner trauma of like ice barrage noises. It lives! Die there. It's here. I saw Kirby actually doesn't go to this one. He goes to the across one instead. I found that really interesting. Maybe I should give that a shot. I wonder if it makes transitions easier. Wow, I'm a non-believer. Get that one. Is Bofa even worth the upgrade since you made Zebak instead? To skip to Missouri? Yeah, not really. More of a, if you have a thing, it's still really nice, because it's second best in SOT for P2 Warden, but it's not really worth the upgrade now. Unless you plan on using it for other content. I need 9, 10s and 11s. Well, make sure you bring at least a good pickaxe. That sounds like a bronze pickaxe. Unless you actually are that low mining, you're like 60 mining. Then I'm sorry. What the hell did I just do and why did it work? How does nothing ever die? If I did my count correctly, slap him on the ass right here. Boom. 70-ish hitting 12s. Is it really that low? I hash slinging slashed. Oh. Hash slinging slasher. That is not how you do that. Let's get hit again, and he's gonna switch. I'm gonna get angry, and there it is. You win this time. Oh, dodge that. Oh, what the heck? I just healed. Just Blood Fury healed. Don't worry, if the opportunity presents itself, I will showcase the forbidden technology. The croc block. Although I did learn it can bite my water, which is really rude while I'm holding it. Someone consciously programmed it. Yeah. Alright guys, look. Secret technology. You're doing a team, somebody fucks up the water, and you are in charge of holding down the line. Block it. It bit me and took my water away, which is really rude, but... Secret technology. Block it on any of the corners. Ideally, don't be holding a water container that's full. While your friend comes back with the last bit of water that they are now obligated to get. Would you recommend learning keep back and double trouble before dehydro? Yeah, if you can. Dehydro is easier to learn, but having brews is kind of nice when you're learning keep back double trouble, to say the least. But you should, if you have a son, bring it too. Bring all the ways you can get of learning. Dude, how did I miss that prayer? And why am I even trying to flick my prayer when I have so much prayer potion? Why am I like this? Do bandages suck with dehydration? No, actually. In fact, bandages are the best training wheel you can ask for when you're learning dehydration. Why instantly skip to dehydro when you can have dehydro and bandages? And then you can run both. Dude, I don't know what to do right now. God. I'm all about taking things one step at a time. Did I do that? No. I instantly ran Dehydro with died already on. I didn't mess up, but it certainly would have helped if I just took things a little bit slower. Just realized my music turned off. I accidentally just wave skipped. Died off, no help with Dehydro. Yeah, when you're learning. But if you're talking about the normal combo, it's having neither Dehydro. Which is up to you, right? So, if you want to just jump right in. Died all 9 to it. To what? Double trouble keep back, I assume? Definitely take some practice. Yeah, if you're learning Dehydro, gotta have bandages, in my opinion. It makes it so much easier. You're just constantly taking, don't feel as pressured. You tank basically an extra like 2 lightnings per sun, assuming you're taking it at like a somewhat average pace. Where is my stuff? Bandages just do it all. If you are doing Dehydro diet though, keep in mind one thing. I should clarify, because I just realized it's not as obvious. If you're doing Dehydro learning and you're taking bandages as like a mini training wheel, do not use both at P1 and P2. You can use one at, I would recommend one at P2 and then one at P4. The sun after the first obelisk, the first orbs hit you at obelisk. Normally when you use bandages, you use them at P1 and P2. But if you're doing a Dehydro training wheel setup, you save one for P4. And you pop it even if you're full health as you start P4. Because it'll last a long time. Or you can pop it, I guess, as you get one at P1, then one at P4. That's fine too, I guess. As long as you have one for P4, it doesn't matter. Make sure you have one for P4 when you're doing a training wheel setup for Dehydro. Because that's the part where people get jet hands. It's at the end. Of course that one hits. Of course. That's so rude. Of course. Can you survive if you miss a tick on Skull Insanity, or is it always death? You can miss 2 ticks, yes. It's got 2 tick leniency. They sound dumb, but don't bring Thralls to Dehydra. You should bring Thralls always. The Thralls are very prayer efficient in terms of damage. You waste 60 prayer for 0.6 DPS for a minute, which is 36 damage. The Thralls will save you more prayer actually than not having them, other than the slots used. All of these rooms, the longer you take in there, the more prayer you will use per room. The only thing is you'll have a little bit more supply. He shouldn't skull skip. He's only at 300, by the way. Skull skip is like a recommended 400 plus thing. Yes, you bring thralls no matter what, please. Please don't not bring thralls. Always have them. It's so efficient per like prayer point spent. The damage. I think I get one more hit and then I SGS. Yeah, it's inefficient to skull skip. The reason it's inefficient to skull skip at 300 isn't because of like, you don't want to take the raw statistic of how much extra purple I have and how much time I spent. When you're below a certain point, you have to factor in what else am I losing by skull skip. And for you, that's probably going to be time. If you're not hitting a 40 or 35 mark, then you need to raise the invocation to do that. There's a lot of factors always when it comes to this stuff. For me, at 525, at this point, it's pretty much just, yeah, like, the only thing I can do if I don't skull skip is possibly take the 35 timer. But for me, I still occasionally have these 38-minute raids, and skull skip doesn't save 3 minutes, right? Skull skip saves like a minute and a half. I don't know with Insanity I struggle to hit the skulls properly. You're just gonna have to practice. It is what it is. True tile is the easiest way to do it. If you guys look, I'll do a non-skull skip. I'll show you how easy it can be if you use true tile indicator. So know where your character is, and you click the next skull when your tile updates. That's all you need to do. Watch, I'll show you right now. How's it going, Velzen? Look, I'm gonna click the skull, and when my tile moves, I'll click. That's it. You just wait. Don't feel it based on when your character is moving anything. Look exclusively at your tile. When your tile updates, you click the next skull. Don't move when your character... Don't click when your character moves. Click when your tile updates. This tile that's underneath me, right? Yep. When my tile updates, I'm going to click the skull. Make it even easier on the beginning. Don't stand right next to the skull like this. Stand a little bit away like this. And look, I'll wait a tick there to show you that there is a little bit of leeway you can add. Look at your tile, not your character. Because that's the exact precise moment you have landed in that tile. To make it even easier, don't stand right next to where the skull starts. Stand just like one away so that you can see your tile update. Look here. Instead of standing like right on it, we'll start with this one instead. Does that one have to move a little bit for? But yeah, if you're below 400, the reason you don't want to skull skip isn't because skull skip isn't like efficient points per time spent. It's because now you're gatekeeping yourself probably behind other things that you need to work on first. You're looking to get your raid level to minimum 400, maximize your drop chance per raid before you start maximizing your like drop chance via vacations before drop chance per raid. Like right here. Update, click. Watch that update. I'm not clicking until after it updates. That's the best way to do it. Ash slinging slasher. And I miss switches. SMH. I messed up a lot on this skill. Let's drop the ego and heal. Dude, what is this noodle? Gotta send 4. Gotta. 8 minutes because now we're doing 6 minutes. Much better. Never purple. The third raid of the day. That's third. Alright, I'm gonna do one last raid. And then I'm going to prepare for bed for work. Ooh, Night Bossman, thank you for stopping by. They don't count your weapon tick today? No. Not for melee weapons. One ring. Ew. Very ew. What industry do I work in? Healthcare, dental. Oh, that guy crept up to me a bit. Alright, I'm not playing games with that guy. Ignore it. Stupid statue in the room, yeah. Yeah, it is actually weird not getting dragged around the room. My mental sanity is so much better. Although, I do miss my, like, 230 kills. You certainly miss the fast monkey rooms. Any tips to make this room faster about Chinchampas? Focus the shamans. Or cry. If you don't focus shamans about chins, you will cry. Also, your main account, go ahead and bring chins. SMH. Gotta fund the black Chinchampa bots. Someone's gonna feed them. Actually, I'm not as high HP as I thought. Chins? So OP. What the heck? So rude. He's bumped my ass. The kill baboons, do they spawn early? Yeah. Not for P3 though. Only for early P1. It might be worth it to kill during like early P2, but I haven't done the math. I mean, it's kind of hard to do math. No, I chose the wrong direction to move away. The inventory slot they can take, you just gotta have to take that L. It's worth it. I'm sure there's other worse things. I mean, you said you go in with like 6 restores, right? That's a lot. Just, you only really need like... Like if you're bringing 6, that's pretty much just spamming Sun. The hydro levels of needing to restore. So then you just have the warden stuff to hold you over because you're still going life second. Restores between Baba and this room. That's about average. And hopefully Kefri and Akka aren't taking up a lot, right? Because these guys are easy to lazy flick. Both of those two, Akka and Kefri. No problem, Belzen. I appreciate it. Very flattering. Two full not sips. I know. I am aware. How much do you think I just consumed? I just consumed 2.5 full ones. Like here, are you lazy flicking? Because you shouldn't use anything here except maybe one. Like one sip. I don't recolor the XP drops. No, hell no. I know when piety's on or not on. Hell no. I ain't recoloring that shit. I'll pray ranged. Hopefully my blood free heals me. Three sips? That's quite a bit. Would be great if Jag says the raid. It would be nice. Would be nice if, you know, Scythe was also good. Anywhere. Please. My opinion, Scythe should be BIS on the Overlords. It would actually have a skill to use on the Arcane. Imagine you Scythe this thing and hit like shitty numbers. It would actually be better to use Fang. But if you use Scythe as last hit, it's always good, right? Scythe should be BIS on the Overlords. Lost a tick here. Zero, please. Any reason I don't go and kick? That platform's kind of weird. Also don't have any, I would have to go on every video and say, watch me on kick. I don't like the vibes that pretty much kick myself. Why am I standing still now? I'm gonna have to face tank the ranger. What needs to be fixed on Baba? Well, a lot of people complain about the chip damage. For one. The puzzle room definitely. For sure, for sure. I think the chip damage should be nerfed, like shouldn't be as bad. I just think that doesn't, by the way, that doesn't change my stance on people shouldn't red X. I just think it should be nerfed a little bit. I think it should be more rewarding to kill the baboons, for one. And then let's just get on to the invocations. All of the invocations in the game suck right now. Like, only, in my opinion, double and feeling special are any fun. Like, they're difficult, right? But the balls in the room should not be as long as well, so yeah. The orbs in this room do nothing but just piss you off. If you guys have done a team raid, like here, look, it's just there to greet me. Like, look at that. What am I supposed to do? Just wait? Lose this tick? If the mirrors, for example, like dusted if these orbs like dusted the mirrors and you can like shoot them out of the air, that'd be kind of cool. People would still complain about the RNG, but at least it'd be interactive, so you can stop it. Like shoot them with no tick loss or anything like that. Similar to like Insanity Skulls or something. That'd be cool. I'm okay with the mining gate. Makes funny memes. Probably anywhere 50. I don't know about 50, but it definitely should be worth like 30, yeah. I think 30 is very fair. Oh my lordy. What have I done? I glanced, I zoned out. Sun. Goodbye, Akka. I knew you well. Oops. Definitely not how you do the transition. I should try what Kirby was doing in his run, which was to run across. To run from there to there. Instead of from... I'm just gonna tank this one. The lightning one is not that bad. Just does straight up damage if you're butterflying. Can you explain keyback if it swaps for you? So... Hold on. So basically, yeah, when he winds up a ranged or mage attack, if I'm in melee range that same tick, I'll receive melee damage the next tick. But that's if he swaps. Magic tile? What the hell is a magic tile? World never kills in this situation. Never heard of the magic tile. I misclicked there. Oopsie. Hit me. Don't swap though. He swapped. I was just doing a key bag example clearly. So you see how I'm out of melee range when he starts his attack? If I'm in melee range like this, the following tick, I'm gonna get meleeed. And I'll put on my prey melee a little bit late, but... No! Endless amounts of punish. My insolence. It's fine. Aka's free. Can't handle me. I don't remember the last one. Okay, chillin'. This is why we have like 50,000 restores to chill with. So when I'm being a goofball, nothing happens to me. Ay! Dang it. Did I just do that? I just ran into it. I was literally fine there. That's one of the core examples. The perfect example of don't panic, stay the fuck still. Otherwise you'll just catch some hands. If I didn't move, I was literally fine, I would have sunned. But I fucking panic moved. For no reason, absolutely no reason. And ran into an orb and died. Perfect example. And under 50? Well, I was gonna stun right there. Yeah. I would stun right below 50. The only thing is I greeted and I wanted that extra hit. It's okay. Stun one more hit. So, don't want to end on a death. The perfect example of just stop panicking, stay the fuck still, to live. Would I? Yeah. Generally, I do stun below 50. It's just there, I wanted to get the extra attack off because I'm greedy about time. Like, I don't want to lose the tick, so it's just being a greedy player, you know? Unfortunate, that's right. You gotta ego that one tick that I don't want to lose. So I can lose, you know, 20 minutes of my life. Nah, not chasing that. Nuh-uh. Oops. Red chin's adequate for this chin at lower infos? I guess? Kinda weird to use red chins though. Ugh. Mental sanity. Okay. 250 whoop the web. The web memer. You've dishonored Skyrim and her people. Which is weird because they're lower damage. Simple as that. You know? Oh, 1810. What a stack. Did you send me a link? I don't see a link anywhere. Ah, oh, squoze that extra stab. I don't think it did show. If you want, you can PM it to me on Discord. So, type it in the chat here. Look at my game chat. Actually, no, it's just, we don't do that anymore. You just do Reynold on Discord. You can just PM it there. I am the OG Reynold. It's somewhere in the settings. Just type in combat, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere in the game settings here. Pretty sure if I type in fail. Yeah. Just type in fail there into the all settings. You'll see it at the top. So guys, we're gonna flame me for bringing mace switches to Zebak, and then we're gonna spend 4 minutes at Baba instead of 308. Like that. I see how it is. Blowpipe feels more awkward time to... It's just straight up faster. So... No. It's the same thing as Bofa, but just faster. If you can skip with Bofa, just pretend you're using that. You can just go faster with Tick though. Like you can run through the boulder faster. Because Bofa has more projectile time. Oh, my music stopped. Now whatever, I'm too lazy to do my sceptre. Say it is 3 boulders away. Well, if you're talking about from a boulder, let's say like 3 to 1 or 3 to 5, and you weren't ready, you can hit and skip. You just have to do an L or diag into the rock. I forgot to depth charge earlier. Oops. Since I forgot to void wake as well. 25. Angle is hard. I kind of hit then skip. Well, you couldn't have done that with both either way. But yes, you can. Whoa. Yellow clicked. Thought he was up. But you would do an L into a diag, or a straight line into a diag. If it's from boulder like 3 to 1 and you're like in position for 2, 3, 4, 5, you have to let it drag you. Actually, I have a clip for this. I think Velzen just behind me. But I can show you a clip in a second. Both has longer range. But you can't run there fast enough anyway. Unless you don't have boulder dash on. Which case you should, but... Thank you, Big Spoopy. I don't have to move to shoot to move again? Very confused. You can reach all 5. You can reach all 5 boulders from the middle with the blowpipe. So I'm not sure what you mean. It's just if you're off center, it'll drag you. And you do want to be off center though. You do want the drag. I can post a clip of the far side skip, but I need to see what Velzen sent me. So Jesus. We're multitasking here. 1. Ah, glove switch. Ah, the sound of the waves. I'm at range there. Hold on. That's the far side skip with blowpipe. You want to see it? Let me see what Velzen as well. Let's see. Basically starting northeast like regular. You can... Transition easily by hitting the shadow from the spot close to the center, then run to red tile shadow again. and run to red. Red. I wonder what Velzen means. Starting northeast. I think he mean. Oh, I think I know what he means now. Okay, try it out. Have a good night, Lawrence. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, I'm having trouble learning Insanity. Getting discouraged by losing a whole ray by not being tipper from the skulls. If you miss one, it's fine. But one thing to know is not to panic if you miss one, because the damage scales on how many skulls are left. If you are doing, let's say, skulls 1 through 7 and you miss number like 4, continue doing 5, 6, 7. Don't turn around and go back for it. I wouldn't recommend defaulting to skull skip, because it kind of a bad habit to get used to. Probably should have read it before. Probably should have read your Imgur before I went to Akash and I. Oops. Well, we'll see what happens. I have a good memory of where it is, your tiles, so. But turn on True Tile Indicator for your character or your own player, and click when the tile updates. Don't click based on player movement or feel. Do it when the tile updates. The tile updating is the most precise way you can do it. Like, for example, I'm clicking attack when my tile updates here. You know? No one saw that. No one saw that. I most definitely did not misclick and lose half my health. Let's drop the ego and pray melee. You never know. I think it's like this. Ah, figured it out. Let's go. Based. Thank you, Velzen. Good tip. Very good tip. I clicked. Of course I burned myself on the red one again. Bruh. No, but that worked. Oh, I did it wrong. It seemed to have worked. Oops. We'll try it again. Probably pretty melee when I'm learning it, huh? What ToA plugin do I use? Just Tombs of a Mascot, nothing else. There's no master plugin or anything other than that. I'll have to look at your image in depth after this. Oh shit, I thought we were counting to 6 for some reason. Northeast, northwest. Oh, you're a psychopath. I respect it. That's probably efficient though. You don't go clockwise order. Probably makes it easier for transitions though, for sure. We got a non-clockwise gamer. Respect it. Does that mean I'm lacking depth perception? Oi. How do I mess up the right click? Alright, we'll drop the ego. Let's see, 60 pound shock? Okay. I'm gonna have to look at this really carefully and like memorize it over the night. Or maybe like while I'm on commuting. Did I get the question marks? That is ToA Mistake Tracker by Questing Pen. You can download it on the plugin hub. I'm walking. How the hell did I do that? Have you ever seen anyone lose half their health just getting water? I meant to click the spec orb. I clicked my run. It's so funny. Alright. You're doing that final Akka phase so easy? I got hit by like 5 of them. I don't know about easy. I'm brute forcing it by adrenaline. I don't know about you, but if it was easy, I would have taken like nothing. I just happen to adrenaline for it every time, because I go double power anyway. So I'm not really worried too much about like dodging unless it's free. I'll dodge if I see it, but I'm not worried if I get hit midway. Like running in between to the next Akka location. I'm never concerned about that one. What the heck is wrong with me? Dude, I've lost my mind. There we go. Then I just took an off frame. I mean, I wouldn't have died, but... I think I was 60. Now you're good. I think your text explanation is very clear. I just need some time to memorize it. Best way to dodge those balls? Stay on the move midway. Check your cardinals, check your diagonals. I was trying to cook up a D's Nutshook, but I couldn't think of it. Couldn't think of it. I lost it. So, when you're running between the Akka spots, stay on the move, don't stop. When you're actually hitting Akka, you want to watch your cardinals, that means your north, south, east, west. And then after you watch those, you want to watch your diagonals. The most dangerous diagonal is most definitely... That'll drag me into range right here. Definitely the most dangerous diagonal will be the one closest to the edge of the arena. So if you're in the northeast, you want to stare most closely at the northeast quadrant. Let me cook. I couldn't cook. I couldn't think of it. I did my best. Rubbed my only 2 brain cells together, and there was no query found. It's doomed. This croc has consumed all of my brain cells. Let's have a nice chat with Zebak. Look, he's just talking. Having a nice chat with Zebak. Zebak. How do you guys pronounce it? What is the correct way? Bok, like bok choy. Zebak, like Becky. Zebak. Mr. Crocodilo. Another tip I have for Akka's horde phase, come phase, whatever. Just be really high health. If you have a sun, use it. The Bora. Nothing wrong with having tons of HP. I wonder how many I tank. Let's see. Show all raids. I have eaten 1,843 splooges across 1,000 raids, so usually at least I take 2. That's including death. These 1,000 raids are including deaths. Ace enemy AC 130 above. Intrusive thoughts. You know, that would be a crazy notification now that I think about it. Imagine someone set up an alarm, some sort of notification specifically for that special, and it just says enemy AC 130 above. That'd be great. Let my nostalgia speak for me. There's Modern Warfare 2. Would I break down doing skull one more time? I would, but this is my last raid of the evening. I must maximize my drop rate by skull skipping so I can get a purple. And then the night on a delicious purple. You must understand. So no, I must skull skip this time. Must. The purple. Since it is my last raid. Yes. Click when your tile updates. What the? Below me. Below these. So rude. Trying to wipe me before I go to sleep. This is what I get for having my sound a little low. I actually didn't even know it was bombs. Rare situation not looking so hot. Okay, this is why we have blue pyramid. I mean, or I could just be greedy and put nothing. I don't really care. It'll only slow me down by like 20 seconds at most anyway, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll just put on the blue pyramid after like 60% or something. Thank you for the early GZs. Core 1 is 6 hits, core 2 is 8, question mark? To be exact, it's first core is always, yes, 6 hits if you're using, you know, 5-tick weapon. Sorry, 4-tick weapon for everything but the last one. And then... Not looking hot, but still using thralls, of course. If you look at Warden's P2 HP carefully, every 20% that you go down will give you 8 more ticks or 2 more hits. The most common threshold people are looking to break when they bring DDS is 60%, so that'll actually give them 9 total hits plus a last hit. A lot of people like to describe it as like 9+1 or 5+1 because they usually do the last hit with like, you know, a God Sword or something like that if they have it. Alternatively, Void Waker is a good one. Void Waker happens to also be 4 tick, but... So theoretically, if you got Warden below 40%, you would get 11 hits plus 1. For people who are usually like tent whipping or using rapier pokes, you know, like not special attacks, they're usually looking to break the 80% threshold instead, which gives them 7 hits plus 1 last hit. You go over skull skip boulder counts, yeah, it's pretty easy. So on 40%, Baba's gonna spawn. 40% is static. You always want to dodge 1 boulder from Baba, let the dust come above your head, and then you'll move over to this entire column. Alternatively, you could just start on the column and move like 1 down. It doesn't really matter either way because you're gonna have to move. So anywhere in this general area is fine. And then you dodge the 1 dust, be this column, spam click a skull in your attack range. That's it. For the second one, it's a little bit on feel, but most of the time, 99% of the time, not really, it's like 80% of the time, you're gonna dodge 2 dusts above your head instead. Depends how late he threw them. If he threw the first one rather late, maybe like 3 seconds late, you want to wait. So I just like wait here, let this dust come above my head, and then I'll move, and then I'll spam click, and that's it. Get my overhead ready for, you know, if I need to swap here. That's 40%. I do it based on feel. I don't really count, but probably like, yeah, if the first boulder after 20% is about like 3 seconds after, you can just dodge the 1. If it's earlier than that, like 1 or 2 seconds, dodge 2. I'm just guesstimating. I do it by feel, so I'm sorry if it's not that precise. So we're gonna be proccing soon. You serious? You cereal? I think this is 1 boulder there. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't really count there because I was healing. But yeah, I did it on feel. I'm pretty sure that was 2. 1 at the very start. And then 1 kind of like a little before the boulders. Sorry, before the skull skip occurred. Shadow travel time really kind of griefed me there. On the proc. Oops. I ran on top of that one. Non-ideal. When downing 1 core, you should be breaking the 60% threshold. Yeah. It's very difficult to get a 2 down if you don't hit that threshold. I should be standing on these shadows, you know, as they pop. Never purple. Oh, guess we'll tell on that. We had 1 wipe. Or is it 2? No, I think 1. But we did a total of 4 raids. Probably get ready to go to bed. I probably won't be able to fall asleep for another 2 hours, but I should try. because I really don't want to wake up and go to work with like no sleep, so I should really try. I cannot seem to 2 down if I try. It depends from invocation to invocation, but I'm guessing if you can hit 46, you should be able to. You might need a lasset weapon, like your Void Waker, like 5, 4. And also, if you want to try to bring Death Charge, it does help a lot. Going for 3 down. I have no idea. You can use the core calculator as well. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. We'll probably stream tomorrow's similar time, maybe slightly earlier. See how it goes. Have a good rest of your day.